They told me over dinner. My father cleared his throat like he was about to announce bad news. My mother smiled the way she always did when she was trying to mask guilt with politeness. My sister, Sophie, sat there acting surprised, but her eyes said otherwise. "The board thinks it's for the best," my father began. "You're good with numbers, but Sophie, she's better with people." Just like that, it was decided. No warning, no discussion, just a verdict. I remember the sharp clink of my fork hitting the plate. The sound stayed with me longer than their words. I didn't argue or plead. I simply nodded, wiped my mouth, and said, "Understood." Then I went upstairs, packed my things, and left. I had built that company from nothing. Long nights, spreadsheets, strategies, and the trust of clients who value results over charm. But all they saw was Sophie's smile and smooth talk. I was the unseen engine, and she was a glittering shell they loved to parade around. We used to be close once. She called me her anchor, her steady hand. I believed her. I helped with her presentations, corrected her numbers, even saved her deals when she didn't know what she was doing. And she repaid me by taking everything I built and calling it hers. It wasn't the betrayal itself that hurt. It was how easily they justified it. "Don't take it personally," my mother had said. I did. When I left, I didn't make a scene. No yelling, no slammed doors. I just disappeared. But I didn't leave empty-handed. I took what was mine, my systems, my contacts, the entire network that actually kept the business alive. They thought Sophie was why clients stayed. They were wrong. A week later, I reached out to Harper & Lowe, our biggest client. I didn't even have to pitch. I just mentioned I was working independently now. By morning, they switched to me. Within 2 days, Duval followed. Then RTOR Logistics. By the end of the month, my old company was falling apart from within, quietly, efficiently. 3 weeks later, Sophie called. "Hey," she said, her voice thin and brittle. "Can we talk?" "I'm consulting full-time now," I replied. "What's going on?" "We've lost some clients. They say they prefer your methods." Dad's worried. "Maybe you could help." I let the silence hang long enough for her to feel it. The emptiness she created when she smiled across the dinner table that night. "I'll think about it," I said, and hung up. But I didn't just want to take their clients. I wanted them to understand. To realize that the foundation they'd stolen was never theirs. I hired 2 of the best people from the old team, offered them freedom and better pay. Word spread fast. My new firm grew like wildfire. Meanwhile, theirs sank deeper into chaos. A month later, the call came again. This time it was my father. "We need you back, son," he said, his voice low and defeated. "What changed?" "Your sister's struggling. The clients trust you. We were wrong." There was the apology buried inside desperation. "I'll come by tomorrow," I said. When I walked into the office, everyone looked relieved. Sophie was in the conference room, pacing, eyes red from sleepless nights. She looked smaller, like the weight of her own title had finally settled. "Thank God," she said when she saw me. "You can fix this." I sat down, spread out my papers, and said calmly, "I can, but not for free." She frowned. "What do you mean?" "I want full operational control. Complete authority over clients, strategy, everything. You can keep your title. I'll take the power." She turned to Dad, but he just looked tired. They agreed. They had no choice. I rebuilt the company my way. Clean, efficient, and exacting. The board loved the results. Clients returned. Profits doubled. And Sophie? She stayed in front of the cameras, smiling like before, only now her words were scripted by me. Every decision she made passed through my approval. She became what I once was, the ghost behind the image. Sometimes she looks at me like I've done something cruel. But I didn't betray her. I just finished the lesson she started. You don't take someone's life's work and expect gratitude. Now, when my parents talk about the company, they call it our family's comeback. I just smile and say, because Sophie's better with people.